Hi. All right, I'm gonna put this down here. Move all this stuff around. Welcome. Hi, everybody. Turn on the music. Happy Sunday. Nice to see you guys. All right, let me find a couple of things. I'm a little bit behind. Sorry. I just released the lineup, and we are Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Ophiuchus, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini at the very last. Thank you guys so much. So nice to see you, all of you. I love you so much. Let me light a quick candle and then I will get settled and we will start reading cards. Perfect. We are settled. Perfect. Good. All right, we are set. Let's say a quick blessing and we will get started. All right. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here tonight and in every single breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All right, I'm going to get started with Pisces. I'm going to start with the traditional Rider-Waite. And we'll just see what comes out for you guys. Welcome. I have the Magician in reverse. Not awesome. Happy birthday, Pisces, by the way. The Magician in reverse is kind of like an energy of somebody who feels like they don't really know what to do next. They're an energy of somebody who they feel like they're kind of at a loss. They're not sure of what to do next. Perfect. I have the Moon crossing that. We have a lot of secrets. We have a lot of issues, underlying issues coming up with this. This is the energy of Cancer. So you have Aries and Cancer here, but don't get hung up on any of the zodiac signs that I call out, and don't get hung up on the genders that I call out either. They are only present in the cards, but really focus on the story that they tell. Basically here we have an energy of somebody who is kind of feeling at a loss, feeling like they have a lot of underlying issues that they want to talk about, but they're not really sure how to do it. This is someone who feels like they don't have all the tools that are necessary. I have the Devil on top of that. That is, these are heavy energies. I got to be honest with you. These are 3 major arcana cards, one right on top of the other. That's a heavy energy. That is, the devil is things that enslave us. They are things that we think that we're chained to, but we're not necessarily. It's a choice to chain ourselves to these things. The Moon is a card of somebody who feels like there are a lot of things that they'd like to talk about, and they feel like they're kind of at a loss to make changes in their life. The Two of Wands in reverse came out there with that. I'm going to clarify with another deck in just one second. But the Two of Wands in reverse is somebody who feels like they... this is someone who has kind of a... It's kind of a loss of stability, or kind of like a kind of feeling like you don't have the confidence you would like to have right now, and you would normally this person with the Magician and this Two of Wands, this is someone who would normally feel like they had a lot to offer to the world, But right now, for some reason, they're not really feeling that way. This is a person who is used to feeling quite confident within themselves. And all of a sudden, they don't feel confident in themselves. And I'm not sure why. With this moon card, we have a lot of issues bubbling up to the surface here. Things that haven't been talked about for a long time. We could possibly have addictions here that need to be looked at. We have things that people have chained themselves to for some time. On top of that, I have this Seven of Wands that's come out here. We have other people involved in some kind of situation. We have some kind of drama we have to deal with in our lives. And I don't mean to be someone who is like very negative in any way, but if this is your story, you'll know it. This devil energy right here is the card of Capricorn, but it really is a story of someone who feels like they're chained to something that they can't get away from. All right. Coming out on top of that, I have the Star card. That's the card of Aquarius. And that is somebody who feels like they have a lot more to offer to the world. Yes, indeed. Whoever I'm reading for, you're someone who feels like you have a lot more to offer to the world than what you've been giving in the past, or what you've been receiving, what you've been experiencing. You have a lot more to give. You have a lot more on your path, and you see that, you recognize it, you understand it. And so you feel like you've been kind of limited in the past. And for some reason, we have this on the table. I'm going to clarify with this Star Power Tarot, because this is an unusual kind of reading. This is not the format I'm used to here. This has kind of come out in a grouping here. And whoever I'm reading for, this Pisces that I'm reading for, you guys are so beautiful and so wonderful, and you have a lot of energetic power here. And I understand that you're somebody who kind of sees beyond the limitations of what you've been dealing with here. Look at this. This is nuts. So I have the Moon again. I have the King of Pentacles, and I have the Emperor on top of it. Very good. So this is the Moon twice out for you guys, okay? And this is something that is indicative of energy that you have been putting on the, like, kind of brushing under the carpet is what I'm hearing. Like there is something that you've been kind of you've been procrastinating dealing with. You haven't been dealing with some kind of underlying issue, and it's contributed to a lack of stability in your life, possibly financially, with the King of Pentacles in reverse. And this is very contradictory to the three-dimensional life that you're living. And this is a very deep reading for whatever Pisces I'm reading for, because I have this Emperor card that has come out here. And this tells me that if this is your story, you are someone who is very evolved, and you are someone who is very smart, and you are someone who has the potential to develop some kind of major empire in front of you, like possibly a new business venture, some kind of major thing in your life. This is very specific, but there is something that's holding you back from really achieving that goal. And really what it is that is holding you back is it's some kind of secret that you keep to yourself. It's some kind of underlying issue that you keep to yourself with this Moon card in reverse 2 times here. And there's possibly some kind of addictive behavior here with this Devil card here, and I don't know really entirely how it relates. Let's look here a little bit further. I have the 5 of Swords in reverse. Very good. So what you're telling me right now is that you have a difficult time. If this is your reading, it's possible that you may be having a difficult time releasing people's situations from the past who have contributed to drama in your life. And it's possible that you may be somebody who has a difficult time cleaning that out. Just in general, you may be somebody who allows people to stay in your life a little bit longer than they should. You may be someone who allows situations to stay in your life a little bit longer than they should. That's okay. But I think that if that is the story, that this is something that you are tired of and you are wanting to change. Good. I have the High Priestess in reverse. Is that somebody who feels like This is somebody who feels like they should have learned lessons before they did now. This is the energy of the High Priestess in reverse. It's the energy of Pisces. Yeah, that's you. In the reverse, this is somebody who's not really feeling like themselves, obviously, if it's in the reverse. But it's also someone who feels like they may have neglected learning some lessons in the past, and now all of a sudden these things are becoming clear. And hey, if this is your story, please do not be hard on yourself about it, because things come around when they're supposed to come around. We learn the lessons we're supposed to learn when we're supposed to learn them. And if this is your story, you are beautiful and you're amazing. You're highly intuitive, extremely intuitive, and you are able to you conduct your energy very wisely. And I get the impression that you're someone who's really looking at themselves right now. I get the impression that this is going to be a week that you focus on yourself, and you focus on a lot of underlying issues, things that have been hanging around for a long time, things that have been in your presence for quite some time. I have the Nine of Swords, things that have been causing you anxiety and worry, stress, those kinds of things. I think you're starting to get a handle on the realization that you're actually more in charge of your life than you thought that you were. Good job, whoever you are. This is your reading for the week. I am impressed by whoever you are. I'm not going to pull any more cards, but my feeling for you is that you are someone who, you're just very highly evolved, and I think that you're really moving through a lot right now. I think this week you're going to be impressed by yourself and the amount that you change this week. Good job. All right. Next up we have Cancer. Hold on. I'm going to stick with this traditional Rider-Waite. We have for Cancer. Perfect. I have the Four of Swords out for Cancer. That is kind of the energy of taking a break, a separation, slowing down a little bit. It can be the energy of separating from another person. Crossing that, I have the Queen of Pentacles. Very good. Whoever I'm reading for, this is someone who is really trying to focus on their own stability. I have the Two of Swords right there. This is very good. This is someone who is really at a crossroads. There's someone who's trying to decide, do I want my life to look this way, or do I want it to look this other way? This is someone who's trying to focus on building a financial nest egg. This is someone who's trying to focus on saving money, providing for a family. And this person is at a place where they're taking a break from some kind of situation, some kind of other energy, and reassessing where they are. I have the Eight of Swords on top of that. This is a person that is feeling like they can't talk about the things they want to talk about. This is a person who may be separated from another person. This is a person who's not really expressing themselves entirely. That's too many. Hold on one second. I have the Ace of Wands here on top of that. Whoever I'm reading for is really energetic and internally. Hold on, I have to turn the music down a little bit. Perfect. This Ace of Wands up here on top is like whoever I'm reading for with this Cancer spread is somebody who's been through quite a lot, and somebody who is not entirely expressing their own emotions and their own thoughts within a relationship that they're already in. But I have to be honest with you, with this Ace of Wands on top of it, it kind of denotes it denotes another energy coming towards you. So I feel like if you have been, I feel like there are two relationships here that I'm talking about. There we have it. I feel like there's a new relationship coming towards you, whoever you are, Cancer. I understand that you've been in a place, I feel like you've just separated or recently ended something with someone else. And I feel like you are choosing to focus on your own stability for a while, and you're kind of at a crossroads as to what you want to do next. And you're not talking to someone else, and while you're not talking to someone else, somebody else is coming towards you. That's what I'm thinking. And I have the King of Wands on top of that, which is fantastic, because that is somebody that you would love to be attracted to, someone that is highly attracted to you. This is a good match for you. I have a lot of cards that have flipped over here, and I'm going to flip them over here, and I'm going to put them back in the deck. However, the one that I saw was the Four of Wands, and that is really about assessing your own stability in life. But really and truly, it's a divinely guided soulmate that is coming towards you. And I really think the issue here, Cancer, is that you're trying to assess whether it is or not that you have already met this divinely guided soulmate, or whether this is going to be another person coming towards you. I get the impression you have recently met someone who is really on your radar for being kind of your perfect person, and I think that there is somebody else floating around in your atmosphere who may kind of mimic that energy signature, but I'm not sure if you are open to it or not. Let's look. I have the Two of Wands in reverse here. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that, I'm going to switch decks real quick. I'm feeling like because of this recent past relationship that you have just separated yourself from, I'm getting the impression that you're not really sure what's going to come next for you. And I get the impression that you're not really entirely sure what you want for the future, and you've got some self-doubts. Now you've got the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords right there on top of each other, and I think you're all of a sudden feeling a little bit insecure about what it is that you want for the future. However, you do have this past soulmate relationship that's kind of hovering in your environment, and you have someone new coming towards you, and someone you haven't met yet. So here, I want to know a little bit more. Let's find out. Okay, so I have the Queen of Pentacles, or excuse me, the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so you're someone who has, in the past, possibly been burned by your own behavior. Okay, and I'm getting that. So the Queen of Wands in reverse is someone who can be kind of like attention-seeking. She can be kind of, I think that, yes, you understand what I'm saying. Like, I feel like this is your energy towards yourself. Like you're saying, yes, in the past, I have made some bad choices in my romantic relationships. And because of that, like I'm very leery of really assigning myself to another person. But I have the Temperance card here. So this is fantastic. The Temperance card is the card of Sagittarius. But here's the real thing. The Temperance card is the card of balancing. It's about routines. It's about habits. It's about learning new things for yourself and learning how to temper your own behavior. And that's the state that you're in right now. If you're someone who's kind of in a state of isolation, somebody who's not really seeing a lot of other people right now, good job. You are in the right place at the right time. You are focusing on yourself. Good job. I get the impression that you're somebody who has been through a lot with other relationships, and you have seen behaviors in yourself that you didn't really like. And so you're wanting to change some things, and you're wanting to change who you attract into your life. I like this a lot. And I have the Six of Pentacles here, which is perfect. You want to attract somebody. This is great. I love it. The Six of Pentacles is somebody who wants to attract the right kind of relationship into their lives. They want a reciprocal relationship. They want equal give and take. They want someone that they are just as attracted to as they are attracted to them. You want someone who gives as much as you give, and that is perfect. It is the exact representation of this Temperance card. Perfect job, whoever you are. You're a genius. You're brilliant. You're beautiful. I love you. Hold on. Perfect. On top of that, I have Three of Cups. We have some kind of reconciliation coming up. So basically what we're looking at here, hold on really quick, like we have somebody here who's looking at a reconciliation of some sort, and this is good. I like what I'm seeing here. We have a lot of change within you. Okay, we have a lot of change in what you're willing to accept and what you're willing to deal with. I have the King of Swords on top of this. We have somebody else that's involved in the situation, probably the other person on the other half of this situation. This King of Swords is somebody who's ready to start talking about how they're feeling and what they're thinking. And it goes right on top of this reconciliation energy with this Three of Cups. Anything else you want to say about that? I think you deserve everything that's coming towards you, and you deserve a lot of good things. And there are a lot of good things coming towards you. These cards are so hard to shuffle. Let me see. Oh, heavens. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands here. There are a lot of people who would love to give you a lot of love, but specifically, there's going to be somebody who starts talking a lot more than they have in the past. There is somebody who's going to start reaching out, whoever this person is who's on the other side of you, whoever you feel like is balancing you in this situation where we have this Temperance card and this Six of Pentacles, where we have somebody who's coming towards you, who's balancing you. They're going to start talking a lot more, or there's going to be a lot of interaction. Okay, and they're going to be somebody who's very able to express themselves. Good job. I love what you've attracted into your life. All right, Cancer, that was your reading for the week. Oh, I can't wait to catch up with you guys next week and find out how all of that goes. All right, I love you guys a ton. Next up, we have Scorpio. Hang on. I'm going to move over to this Star Power Tarot. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? Two of Wands for Scorpio. Very good. Okay, so Two of Wands, as we discussed earlier, is somebody who feels like they have the ability to offer something to another person. They feel like they have the world in their hands and they are willing to offer that to another person. Okay, this particular deck, the Star Power Tarot deck, it's very cute and lovely, and it's a very lusty card. Okay. This is somebody who is looking towards partnership in some way. They feel like they have a lot to give to another person. On top of that, I have the Three of Swords. Okay, so I have rebound energy here. Okay. Okay. Well, the Three of Swords is our Ben and Jerry's card of the deck, all right? It's the heartache, grief, and pain. It is the breakup card, okay, guys? And so I'm just going to, like, put that out there. It is kind of rebound energy. But we have somebody who's really ready to get out there, and they're really ready to experience life and other people. I have the Seven of Cups in reverse. This is, oh, Gemini crickets. Yeah, it's exactly everything that I said. Rebound energy. Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse is somebody who's kind of feeling illusionary, delusionary, somebody who's kind of not sure who they are right now, somebody who's really struggling with their emotions a little bit. They may have a little bit more emotions that they'd like to deal with, you know? This is somebody who feels like they're not really sure what to do next. Okay, let's move a little bit farther on here. Perfect. Yep, I have the Temperance card out there again for you guys. This is just with a different deck. Good job. So the Temperance card is the card of Sagittarius, but it's really about tempering yourself, tempering your habits, tempering your routines, learning how you feel about yourself, learning how you feel about your life, and what you would like to see next happen. The Temperance card is about self-discipline, and it's about who you want to be. And I have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and I have the King of Wands right up there underneath it. Alrighty, so the Queen of Wands in reverse with the King of Wands underneath it. if I'm going to be really honest with you, that's an energy of someone who is experiencing some kind of fallout in their life. And in order to deal with it, they're kind of trying to bolster themselves with possibly sexual activity, or possibly just like really focusing very heavily on work, or something that they're extremely passionate about, you know, like pick one, A, B, or C, right? And it really comes down to your daily habits and really how you're dealing with life. Let me look a little bit further, okay? Look, I have the Six of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who's really struggling to move on from a situation, and in fact, you might be someone who really needs to move locations, and you're really struggling to move forward from there. Let me look a little bit further. Perfect. Crossing that, I have the Ten of Swords. Golly. Okay, I have the impression that whomever I'm speaking for here is experiencing repeating patterns in a relationship in their life. And that is why you're struggling to let go. There has been a situation here. We've had a fallout. There seems to be a breakup. I have somebody who's kind of looking in a different direction, seeking partnership in a different direction, and still dealing with this breakup situation. And there's somebody who is... hold on. I see repeating patterns here. The Ten of Swords is the minor arcana version of the Death card for me. So it's kind of the Julius Caesar card for me. It's like one more stab in the back, okay? And I have the Eight of Pentacles, or excuse, yeah, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who's kind of at a loss. They've kind of given up on a situation. One more out with this deck. Perfect. I have the Six of Pentacles. Yep, perfect. I have somebody who's really looking towards the future, and they're really wanting a more reciprocal relationship with this Six of Pentacles. You want somebody who's supportive of you, and you want to be able to support the person that is supporting you. You want something that makes sense for you. This is good. This Eight of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who's tired of putting in so much effort. I get the impression that you're somebody who is done dealing with this kind of relationship. You want a relationship you do not have to work so hard in. Okay, I'm going to use this Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti to clarify real quick. Like this Queen of Pentacles energy here in the middle with this King of Wands energy is very interesting to me, because I get the impression that you're someone who wants to really focus on the future. You really want to focus on finances and stability, but there is a part of you that is focused on something else. Hold on. Perfect. I have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Oh, golly. So the Seven of Swords in reverse is a character that gets a pretty bad rap. Okay, so he is kind of our lying cheater card. Whenever he's in the reverse, it's somebody who either needs to start spilling secrets, or he needs to start communicating in some way. Now, on top of this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is somebody who's going to have to start getting really true and honest with themselves about the holes within themselves that have allowed them to accumulate whatever this relationship was that you are just releasing yourself from. How is that for clear as mud? Okay. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yep. Queen of Swords in reverse is somebody who hasn't really had the vocabulary to express herself in the past. She's somebody who hasn't really understood how it was that she felt until very recently. And she's someone who has kept the truth very close to herself. And in fact, at times she's really distorted it. I have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. She's somebody who's really struggling to let go of something or some situation. Oy. This is very deep, whoever you are, Scorpio. I love it. You are a very lovely person and you are very deep. And Scorpios just are. You know that? You guys are very multidimensional and you have a lot of deep feelings. Okay. And the way that you think about things is not always the same way that everyone else thinks about them. You are really someone who is looking for balance in your life, and you're really looking forward into your life. I feel like you've just recently been through a breakup of some sort that was really monumental in your life, and you're now looking forward to a future where you're seeking partnership while just kind of finishing up some kind of breakup. And with the Seven of Cups in reverse like that, I feel like you're kind of having to let go of some illusions that you may have had about love or relationships, and you're kind of having to get down to brass tacks with what it is that you see for yourself and what it is that you see for your future. You're also someone who hasn't been entirely telling the truth about relationships that you've experienced in the past, and all of a sudden these things are kind of coming forward to you. You're kind of starting to understand why you've had fallouts in the past in relationships and why it is that you need to make some changes in your life with the way that you run your business and how you do things. You're starting to look at how you want to invest in things, and you are actually looking forward toward a future where you're experiencing movement forward, possibly even a physical move of house. This Ten of Swords that comes out here is asking you to reassess repeating patterns in your life. Now, what is it that you are having trouble letting go of? Let me just check real quick with this traditional Rider-Waite. Thanks very much. I have the impression with this Ace of Wands right here, I think you've had that out twice here in this spread, the Ace of Wands. But the Ace of Wands here is somebody who is really struggling with their sexual I almost want to say orientation, but it's not even that. It's there's something to do with underlying issues with sexuality. Let me clarify a little more. Thank you. I have the Seven of Wands in reverse again. That's the second time out for that, I think, for you guys too, or that may have been just the previous water sign. But the Seven of Wands in reverse is somebody who is like absolutely not interested in any kind of drama. And whenever it comes out on top of that Ace of Wands right there, you just simply don't want any kind of drama inside your romantic relationships at all. You're somebody who is very focused on the future, and you just are simply not interested in any kind of drama. Drama is the big word that I'm hearing. Good job, whoever you are. I love you. You're very powerful. You're very strong, and you are very smart. You have been through a tremendous amount, and you're somebody who's kind of reassessing this week. I really think that's the word for you guys this week, is reassessing all the things that you've been through in your life and what it is that you want to hold on to, what you want to let go of. And I think that you're really transitioning in a certain way. I think this is a very transitionary week for you guys, Scorpios. Wherever you are in your life, you have somebody who's trying to present themselves back towards you, and you're not having it. And also, I think you're looking in a different direction after this breakup. And I think whoever you've just recently ended things with is continually trying to come back towards you, but you're not really having it. I think that's what the situation is. I think you're trying to look towards a different direction because you're really reassessing what it is that you want for your future. Good job. Very good. Next up, we have Ophiuchus. First up for our fire signs, I'm going to use this Deviant Moon Tarot. What do we have for Ophiuchus? Now, if you're an Ophiuchus, you'll be born between November 27th and December 17th, I believe. Yes. And you may want to watch Sagittarius or Scorpio, depending upon which side of the cusp you resonate, right? Perfect. So I have the Strength in reverse. This is somebody who feels like they're kind of at a loss. They don't really know what to do. There's somebody who feels like they don't really know where to go next. I have the Two of Cups on top of that. We're talking about a partnership of some sort. Oh golly. This is somebody who feels like they're not in the driver's seat, and they really don't have any control over another person in a partnership. Hold on. Oh, I have to switch decks. Hold on. I'm going to switch to this Tarot of Wonderland. Perfect. I have the Page of Pentacles right here on top of that. This is somebody who knows a good thing when they see it. Sometimes I have to change decks intermittently because they'll have different meanings for different cards for different decks. But the Page of Pentacles, specific to this deck, is somebody who knows a good thing when they see it. And this is somebody who sees something that's wonderful for them, that's something good for them. But unfortunately, this is a partnership in which the other half of this partnership is someone that they cannot change. And because of that, they're kind of at a loss. Like, while they would love to invest in this other person, they're just like, they can't make this person change, and they don't know what they're supposed to do about it. Hold on one second. The Five of Wands came out on top of that, and that is an energy of kind of going back and forth in your head repeatedly over something. The Five of Wands is somebody who is, again, just very worried about something, very stressed out about something. And here I have the Six of Swords right here with the Page of Swords right here. There is going to be some information this week, whoever you are, Ophiuchus, that allows you to move on from this. And it's kind of an energy that comes outside of you. So someone else is offering you this ability to move forward. 1 second, that's too many. Hold on. I have the Queen of Swords on top of that. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And then I have the Magician on top of that. Those are both on the side crossing that Page of Swords energy. So whatever message this is that's coming towards you is going to be one that is kind of clouded, I have to be honest. And it feels very manipulative. But whatever it is, here's the thing, you can see through it, and this is very, very circumstantial. I knew the readings tonight were going to be very interesting. So this reading is very specific, and this is, if this is your reading, whoever you are interacting with here with this Two of Cups energy, somebody that you feel like you're kind of at a loss with, whatever information you receive this week is going to allow you to move forward with the Six of Swords energy. But here's the thing about it. This Queen of Swords energy and this Magician energy that comes out on its side is kind of half information, and it's very manipulative feeling. And I don't mean to say that whoever's handing this information to you is like extremely manipulative, but the energy behind it is something that is like trying to affect a change on it, like for its own good. Hang on. And I have the Page of Wands right here. Very cute. I have two pages out here on top of one another. I love pages. They're super sweet. They represent children in our lives. They are smaller energies. They are younger energies. They can be immature energies. But really, they're messengers for one thing. Whoever it is that you're kind of at a loss with here, that you're trying to move on from here, there's someone who is trying to manipulate a situation, and they're not doing it from unkind, intentions. There we go. Not from unkind intentions, but they are someone who doesn't really know how else to deal with things. That's why we're talking about pages here. We're talking about immature energies. These are people who don't know any other way to express themselves. And so it's really your job this week to be the bigger person. Good job. You're welcome. Yeah, I know, but just expect this to come in some way, and when it does, see it for what it is. This person does not have bad intentions, but they are coming from an immature place. Okay, and whatever it is that they are presenting to you, it's something that you've kind of been at a loss with, and this is a partnership in your life, someone that you have loved, someone that you have given some kindness or some kind of respect of, and like space. you've given them space in your life. Okay, I'm using the Deviant Moon Tarot to clarify a little bit more here. I have the Sun in reverse here, which tells me there's like a need for healing. And so that is why I'm telling you to entertain this at all, okay? I think it's great. I think that it's great that you are the bigger person. I think it's wonderful. I think it's beautiful. You're an amazing person. The Sun in reverse tells me that there is a need for healing in this situation, whoever you are. And whatever these people are bringing towards you, you're someone who would love to invest more in this person, whether they are romantic, friendship, or career related. I don't know, because this is rather broad. But you'll know it if it resonates. I have the Judgment card on here. This is somebody, you are someone who knows everything you need to know about this person, and that is why you see through any kind of the drama that they've presented previously, and you are somebody who is absolutely willing to heal this situation because you are kind of being the bigger person in this situation. Good job. Whoever you are, Ophiuchus, you are magical and you are beautiful, and this person, perfect. Yes, I have the Queen of Pentacles that just flipped out right there. Queen of Pentacles is an energy of someone who is very, very nurturing, very kind, very loving, very giving, someone who wants to invest in other people because you see that that's the right thing to do. You see that that's the right way, that it makes you feel good to do so. And that is, that's pretty much the energy that is very present in your life this week. And so I get the impression that you're someone who's going to be asked to kind of give a little bit more than usual this week, and you're not going to regret it, whoever you are, Ophiuchus. If this is your story, you're going to appreciate having the opportunity to give more to other people, and you're going to see that you have an abundance to give to another person, and you're going to experience a lot of healing from healing with this person, whoever it is that's in your immediate environment. And good job for being someone who is so welcoming to that kind of energy. I love you very much. Thank you for letting me read for you. Next up, we have Sagittarius. Right after that, I'm going to stick with this Tarot of Wonderland for you guys. Sagittarius, first card out, Chariot card. That's the card of Cancer, and it's also the card of moving forward. It's about fast-moving energy. It's about being in the right place at the right time in order to propel yourself forward on the trajectory of energy that you are wanting to go in. Very good job. You are in a good place. You are all gas. And I have the Devil card on top of it. Oh, I love that. So that really, really tells me that you are kind of obsessed with your goals, the goals that you have for the future. And the Devil card does not always have to be negative. I know it definitely has a negative connotation. It's the card of Capricorn, but really and truly, it's a card of obsession. It's about things that we choose to chain ourselves to. And whenever we have it surrounded by other positive cards, it can really just be something that you are just so into, you really want to get behind, and I am not upset about it at all. I'm excited for you and I love it. This could be a new business venture. This could be a new relationship. I don't know, but you're excited about it and I'm excited for you. Okay, so I have the Seven of Wands that comes up with that, which is also kind of a card that's traditionally like, it can be like drama, it can be like too much, it can be all of that. But in this combination, I love this Chariot card with it. I have to be honest. I get the impression this is somebody who is possibly starting a new business, starting something new in their lives, and they're really excited about it. They're really behind it. And I feel like whoever you are, I think you're going to have a lot of people coming towards you because they're going to want to invest in the same thing that you're investing in. And I think that it's very positive. Okay. I like it. On top of that, I have the Three of Cups. This is reconciliatory energy. This is celebrations. This is people coming together. This is people getting together. This is, it's beautiful. It's friends coming together. It's, again, celebrations. There is something to celebrate here. Sagittarius, this is a great reading. I like it. You have a lot of positive things coming towards you. And here's the thing. This is what I'm hearing the most with this Chariot card. And this is why this card supersedes all of the other cards surrounding it. The energy surrounding this is one of you propelling yourself. I'm so sorry. Mercury retrograde is making it really hard for me to talk. But you are propelling yourself forward. You are the one that's doing this. You are amazing. Crossing that, I have the Six of Wands on top of that. Now, here's the great thing about that. We have this victorious homecoming. This is someone who has not believed in themselves in the past. And this is the best thing about what you have recently been through. I get the impression, whoever I'm reading for, you are someone who has, in the recent, I'm going to say 6 months, you have experienced a lot of success. And it is because of all the hard work that you have done. I think that's accurate. And because of this Six of Wands right here, which indicates like a happy homecoming, like a victorious homecoming, but it comes out on its side. You're somebody who is still a little bit worried about the future. You're somebody who's still a little bit nervous about what you've invested in and how you've invested in yourself. But I guarantee you, you should not be, because you are very special. You are very unique, and you are very wonderful, and you have done a good, amazing job. Okay. I hear a lot of good things. And I have the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, this is why you're nervous. The Six of Cups in reverse is somebody who's had to recently let go of some kind of soulmate relationship, whether it's a partnership in business, love, finance, whatever, family. Six of Cups in reverse. It damaged your self-esteem. I'm going to change decks real quick. Like, we're going to use a traditional Rider-Waite deck. This is somebody who's been through some kind of fallout, but guess what? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. It does matter. I get that. It does matter. But, and I understand that it has affected you, but here's the thing. You've grown so much from this major change in your life. Really, the only thing that you're lacking is your own self-esteem. And everything that you have done over the last 6 months has really put you in a position for success and also a lot of growth for the future. This is a major reading for you, Saggy, whoever you are. This is great. Here I have the Six of Cups on top of the gosh darn Six of Cups. You're nuts. I love you, whoever you are. You're brilliant. But this is very heavily weighted. Like, I'm grateful that you would put out multiple cards for me like that so quickly, because that tells me that you're very, very intuitive and that you're very, very good at guiding your energy. However, it's not the best connotation, because the Six of Cups in reverse, as we talked about, is a fallout of a soulmate relationship. And I get that you are very focused on this. You're very worried about it. You're trying to move on from it. It's a major situation in your life. And I have the King of Swords that flipped out on top of that. This is somebody who's really struggling to tell the truth about what it is that they've gone through. There's somebody who's having a hard time communicating to other people just what it is that they have gone through recently. Although you're experiencing a lot of forward movement in, I'm getting a lot of your career, a lot of aspects of your life. There is one aspect of your life that you're struggling to tell the truth about. What is that? I have the Moon card on top of that. You're nuts. The Moon card is the card of Cancer, but it's really also the card of underlying issues. It can be secrets. It can be things that are kind of brushed under the rug, things that we're not talking about entirely. And if this is your reading, then that will be 100% true. Now, here's the thing. I get that this is important to you, because I see that you're moving forward very quickly in your life and kind of not even looking back. However, for some reason, these secrets are kind of still holding on to you and kind of keeping you from moving forward. What is that, and why is that, and how can we make that better? Just going to clarify real quick with this Star Power Tarot. Thank you. I have the Fool card here. This is somebody who's really nervous about the future and about like moving forward in the future. With this Fool card here, this is somebody who sees a future for themselves, but they're not really sure how to act, how to enact it, how to actually put like one foot in front of the next to like make it happen. And this is somebody who's afraid of like the fallout of what's going to happen when they actually initiate some kind of new beginning in the three-dimensional world. Take it as it resonates in your life. I'm not sure. It feels very specific. I have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, but this is somebody who's totally done with waiting. This is somebody who is definitely ready to take action. I love that that's right next to the Fool card. Here's the Nine of Swords here. All you have left to leave behind are bad memories, is what I hear. Wow. Goodness. The Nine of Swords is indicative of anxiety, stress, grief, worry, pain, sleepless nights, tossing and turning, and I hear that that is all you have to leave behind. My goodness. Whoever you are very present. On top of that, I have the Ace of Swords. This is a challenging message for you to give to other people. Wowza. Wowza. Okay, well, so that's kind of major, right? Whoever you are, whoever I'm reading for, Saggy, you have so many good things coming towards you, but really the true thing is that you're going to have to separate from some group or some person and go out on your own in order to continue to achieve these things, and you know that. And in order to do that, you're going to have to release some hard truths here. You're kind of tired of waiting to do it. There's been a lot of stress and anxiety and sleepless nights and worry and tossing and turning and yes, and you've really kept it under wraps for a long time. You've got the Moon card out 2 times. You're nuts. Very good job. Whoever you are, very good. And there's somebody who would love to make a brand new start with someone or something else. And I think that you actually are about to do so. You just have kind of been keeping it on the back burner as to how you want to do it. And you're having trouble reaching out and talking about it and really telling your whole truth about it. But whoever you are, you're somebody, you have so many good things coming towards you. I'm amazed. And a lot of forward movement, guiding all of your ambitions. And so whatever it is that you're focused on, you should continue to do that. And you should definitely double your efforts this week because everything looks good. There's a very obsessive, like kind of dogged energy about you this week where anything that you put into your craft is going to be like multiplied tenfold. And so go ahead and focus on that. But again, there are some hard truths that you want to deliver to a person that you really are kind of struggling with. A little bit. All right, I'll catch up with you next week. All right, thanks, Sag. Next up, we have Leo. I'm going to continue on with the Star Power Tarot here for you guys. I have the Fool card out for you guys, too, on its side. That's kind of the indication that you are kind of nervous for some kind of brand new start. All right. The Fool card is, okay, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. So I'm getting the impression with this Fool card on its side and this Eight of Cups in reverse, Leo, that you are somebody who is struggling to let go of something that may have been a fresh new start for you, or it may be something that you're changing perspectives on. Hold on 1 second. That's too many. 1 second. I have the Wheel of Fortune, though, that came out with that, and I'm putting everything else back in. The Wheel of Fortune on its side tells me that there is some kind of change that's on its way. And I'm sure that's accurate. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to get more about that. Let me... Here I have the Strength card on top of that, which is your card, and it's in the upright position. The Strength card is the card of Leo. Very good job showing up. You are somebody who's really ready to take action in your own life, and you're kind of tired of waiting on other people. I have the Four of Wands in reverse, and I have the Hermit card. Oh, man. All right, this is definitely telling a total story here. The Four of Wands in reverse here with this whole combination here, this Hermit card on top of it all. You're someone who's feeling very, very disconnected from someone that you've been actually looking towards for a long time. And here's the real problem. I'm seeing this very clearly and very deeply. This is actually a super deep reading. With the... This is somebody who has really invested in your mind, in your heart, and in another person. And you were hoping for a new beginning with this person. And all of a sudden, you're feeling like you need to walk away from them. And it's because you haven't seen any interaction from them in any way, and so you're feeling like you want to walk away from that whole situation, regardless of whether it changes your whole perspective on life, whether it changes your whole perspective on who you are, and you're really wanting to isolate with this Hermit card. This sounds super negative, but it is not bad. In the middle of this, we have the Wheel of Fortune right here on the side, which is somebody who's very much in charge of their own destiny and what it is that they want to invest in the future. Very wise. I have the Four of Wands in reverse. The Four of Wands is the 1111 Twin Flame Soulmate card. It's a divinely guided union. Whoever I'm reading for, I get the impression that you were waiting for someone else, and you were waiting for a new beginning with someone else. And I get the impression that you're wanting to walk away from that, and you're wanting to kind of reassess. Perfect. I have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Perfect. That is somebody who hasn't seen any kind of interaction. They haven't seen any kind of action in the way that they wanted to, and that is why they're kind of wanting to go in. They're wanting to just walk away, and I understand. Perfect. And I have the Five of Pentacles. This is somebody who feels like they've been quite left out from somebody, who feels like they're kind of at a loss. They're really not getting anything out of it. Any kind of emotional investment that they've had, they're not interested. This is I have the Eight of Wands right here. This is somebody who's contemplating communicating with another person, but they would really prefer the other person be the first person that made the first communication, and so they're not they're not reaching out. I have the Ten of Pentacles right here. This is somebody who I think that whoever I'm reading for, you had kind of like had a vision in mind of a future with a person, and whenever it hasn't come through the way that you wanted it to, you haven't received the communication that you would have preferred. You're kind of questioning what it is that you want for stability in the future, and you're kind of realigning yourself with something different. Yeah, Three of Pentacles in reverse, and yes, the Seven of Pentacles, or excuse me, the Seven of Cups. Very good, very good. So the Three of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who wants to look toward a different kind of partnership, because whatever partnership they had aligned themselves with, it hasn't been functioning. Yes, all of the same things, yes. And then this Seven of Cups right here is somebody who feels like they may have been illusionary or delusionary in some way in this combination right here. Let me get a different deck really quick. I'm going to use this Tarot of Dreams by Cyril Marchetti real quick to clarify. I have to know more about how this is going to go. 1 second. Perfect. I have the Empress in reverse. Here is the deal, kids. Whatever the situation is, whoever I'm reading for, you have the Empress card out here in reverse. If you are somebody who is the Empress, you are all that in a bag of chips. You are beautiful. You are smart. You are gorgeous. You have your own business. You have, you run your own business. You run your own thing. You run your own stuff. You bring home the baking. You fry it up in the pan. Why in the world do I have you in reverse over this? And I know you're agreeing with me 100%. Yes. I'm with ya. Okay, so I have the Three of Swords in reverse. This tells me there was a breakup that's already happened. High Priestess, here's the thing. You know a little bit more than you should know about this relationship. If you're somebody who is, if this is your story, you're somebody who kind of has known everything before you needed to know it. Somebody who who's very intuitive. You're very psychic. You're very, well, you just, like, you read ahead in the book, like you read ahead in the textbook, like, congratulations, you're a know-it-all. And I have the Fool card again for you guys. That's the second time out, right? Perfect. And then I have the Moon card on top of that, and we have a lot of underlying issues. Now, here's the thing. Why are we so attached to this relationship in whatever way? Okay. Real quick, like, let's use this Family Tarot real quick. Why? Because I understand that you had invested a lot in this, and you really, really thought it was going to go a certain way, and maybe it didn't go that way, and there was a hope for a new thing, but you are very highly intuitive. You're very highly evolved. You've really been on your own for some time here. Have the Eight of Wands in reverse, same thing as with this, twice out for the Eight of Wands. You're nuts. Okay, perfect. This is somebody who feels like there's just been a lack of communication, again with the King of Swords in reverse, lack of communication, and once again with the Hermit card in reverse, there's somebody who really wants to talk. Here's what I think about you, Leo. Here's what I think about this situation. I think at this time, I think at this point, if you are somebody who is in a relationship or a situationship where you've had a lack of communication, where you've kind of been on the outs with somebody, I think, you know what? Go ahead and reach out if you can. Go ahead and reach out. I think this is the right time. I think it's the right thing to do. I would never counsel anybody to say that, to do that otherwise. But I really do think that at this point, it's worth it to just say, hello, how are you doing? And reach out, because I get the impression that whoever you are in this situationship with, they are unaware of how much you are thinking of them, and I think that they would appreciate knowing it, and I think they would appreciate knowing the good things that you think of them. I think you're very worried about whatever situation this has been, if this is your story, and I think that you've been at a separation or a loss from them for some time, and I think that you would like to reach out and speak with them. All right, that's what I think. All right, you know what, but I don't know you. I don't know. So you do you, but I wish you the very best. All right, thank you, Leo, so much for letting me read for you. The next up we have is Aries. I'm going to continue on with this Star Power Tarot and read for Aries. I got the Ace of Swords in reverse, which is kind of a message you don't really want to hear, or you don't really want to give. That's like a truth you don't want to tell, something you don't want to say. Womp womp. All right, I have the Nine of Cups crossing that. Nine of Cups is something that is kind of like wish fulfillment. It's like I feel like you're trying to decide if it is something that you really want or something you don't really want. Okay. On top of that, I have the Two of Pentacles. There's somebody here who's trying to find their balance. You're trying to decide if this is right for you, if it's not right for you, and definitely trying to find your balance in the meantime. You're kind of tired of other people's pressure on you. I'm going to put those back in. I get the impression you're tired of other people leaning on you. Very good. I have the Chariot in reverse. This is somebody who very specifically could be experiencing car trouble this week, but more than that, it could be somebody who is challenged by the idea of moving forward from where they're at. This is somebody who is putting one foot in front of the other, but they are definitely not interested in other people's drama or baggage. It's very specific. These readings are very specific this evening. I have the Judgment card on top of that. It's the card of questioning yourself and making sure you're making the right choices. I get the impression whoever I'm reading for is somebody who feels like they haven't always made the right choices in the past, and so you're double checking everything. Definitely double checking, crossing the T's and dotting the I's and all of the paperwork. Golly. This is somebody who's very worried and very nervous. I get the impression that this is somebody, there's just like a lot going on. I have the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who, golly, This is somebody who is kind of experiencing a state where they really just don't know even, well, honestly, the Queen of Cups in reverse, specific to this deck, is somebody who's kind of feeling emotionally overwhelmed. There could be some tears. There could be some stress. Bummer. Okay, so I don't want that for you. I know, right? So let's find out how we can make it better, okay? Let's find out how we're going to move through this and what it's about and how we can make it better, okay? Let's do it. I got the Queen of Wands here. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. That's you, kiddos, right? All right, good job showing up. Good job. You are actually in a good place. This is what I'm thinking. I think you are doing okay. The issue really is it's really having to talk to somebody else about something else, and it's not really that you're upset or you're in a bad spot. It's really having to talk to somebody about something else, and I'm not really sure how that's going to be received is what I'm gathering. Okay, I have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Very good. That's somebody who is, again, struggling to talk about things that they've maybe procrastinated talking about for a while. Something they've been sweeping under the rug for a while, and now guess what? Here we are. It's time to start talking about things, and really it's time to start talking about things for what they really are. Hold on, I got to plug us in before we lose battery power. 1 second. But the Eight of Swords is kind of an energy, sorry about my hand. The Eight of Swords is an energy of kind of restriction. It's not really talking about things when you should, and maybe you should have done it sooner, but we didn't, and so we're faced with the situation we're in. Okay. No judgment. All right. I have the Hanged Man there. That's the card of Pisces. This is somebody who waited a little bit too long. This is somebody who has been waiting to say the right thing, say the thing when they needed to express themselves. Okay. I have the Magician, which is the card of Aries. Very good. You guys are very present. Good job. This is somebody who knows that they're fully capable of making their lives better. This is how we make things better, is the realization that you're really the one that's in control of your life, your situation, your relationships, at least 50% of them. And that is a tremendous amount, right? Let's be real. And so with this Magician energy card here, you are somebody who's taking matters into your own hands, and you are very smart. You're very wise, and you're very, very capable. Very beautiful energy. I love it. You're somebody who is ready to start talking and saying what it is that you need for the future, and it may be damaging to other people, and it may be challenging, but that is actually what's going to free you from this Chariot in reverse energy here, and this Queen of Cups in reverse energy, and this Judgment in reverse energy situation. Is you communicating and you really deciding what it is that you want for your future, what it is you want to see for yourself in the future. Good job, Aries. Good job. Here I have the Chariot card on top of that. You're nuts. I love it. Very, very good. But this guy's been very popular. This is great news. This is people moving forward. This is great energy. This is the second time you had it. Before you had it in the reverse. Now it's in the upright. You get it now. You understand. You are going to, this week, you are going to put yourself in a position of moving forward. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. You see what it is that you want for the future. You don't have to wait any longer. You're ready to go, and you're ready to move forward. Good job, Aries. I love you very much. Thanks for letting me read for you. This was your reading for the week. I am very excited for you because you have a lot of changes coming towards you, and you're really in the driver's seat of them. And it's really this week that you decide to be in the driver's seat of them. It's really this week that you decide that you're in charge of how you want your life to look. And it's really this week that you start talking about the things that you've kind of been putting on kind of on the back burner, things that not necessarily on the back burner, but you've kind of been sweeping them under the rug for a while and not really been communicating for a while. This week, everything changes. I like it for you. All right. Next up, we have Taurus with the first of our earth signs. Very good. Golly, geez, I can barely speak tonight. Wow. Taurus, what do we have for you guys? I'm going to start with this Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti for you guys. Hold on, I'm putting these two back in, but I have the Ten of Pentacles. This is good news, guys. Taurus, this is your card. Ten of Pentacles. This is this can be a windfall. This can be more finances coming towards you. This is an investment that goes well. This is an investment in your own stability. Good job. This can be a family dynamic. This can be like stability coming back towards you. Good job. It feels so good. It's your card. And I have the Judgment card on top of that. Same thing that we just had out for Aries. The Judgment card right here really is an energy of making choices. I feel like you, whoever I'm reading for, you're someone who's really focused on making financial choices this week. Making good choices in your finances and what you want your life to look like stability-wise, what you want your life to look like ultimately. I think that you are somebody... Oh, golly, I have the Two of Wands. We have seeking partnership. I have the Ten of Swords, and I have the Hanged Man. Interesting. So this is rather specific, again, where whoever I'm reading for, I get the impression that you may be someone who's seeking partnership or somebody may be looking towards you. And this may be in career and business. It feels very much so. If it's not career and business, if this is a romantic partnership we're looking towards, this is something that is extremely stable. But it is something that was misjudged before. And honestly, this is a relationship that's coming back around from the past. And if this is in business, it is the same. It is somebody that you've met before, and maybe things didn't go quite well the first time. Maybe you interviewed with them and it didn't go well, and all of a sudden you're being called back in for a second interview or something like that. I don't know. We have the Hanged Man card on top of that. That's the card of Pisces. But really, it's about someone who's waited to make a decision about something. Now all of a sudden we have things kind of coming back around and starting to gel. So we're in a Mercury retrograde right now, which is why I can barely speak at all. Like I can barely make a sentence come out of my mouth, because Mercury retrograde will affect communication. It will also affect it will delay contracts. It will delay communications. It will confuse your speech, all sorts of things like that. And it kind of feels like this is a situation. But the great thing about a Mercury retrograde, I should say, is that it allows things from the past to come back forward towards you for reassessment and readdressing, and also like contracts and things like that. Things that have been delayed in the past will all of a sudden come forward, and we can have slowdowns on things that were necessary to have slowdowns on things. Yes. In any case, this kind of feels like one of those situations where we have something that has taken a little bit of time, and it's something that's come around from the past. And it's something that is being looked at again. And I have the Page of Cups right there. There is an apology, or there is an offer of friendship, or there is an offer of love that comes from this. And I don't know if it's from you or from another person, okay, Taurus? But this is something that has been hanging around for some time here. Hold on, I have the Three of Pentacles here. This is somebody that wants to work with you. Whether this is, again, career or relationship driven, I'm not sure. Because as a Taurus, you're someone who is very financially minded, and you're someone who's very stable. And so it's very hard for me to discern between career and love for you. You're kind of mixing the medias here. I'm not entirely sure. Let's get a different deck and we'll clarify. I'll use this Tarot of Wonderland here. Bottom of the deck was Nine of Cups, which is about wish fulfillment. By the way, this is good news for you and the other person involved. Whatever is coming back towards you from a time of separation or for whatever reason, it's wonderful. This person wants to work with you. They want to offer an extension of love, friendship, apology, forgiveness, take your pick. There is Let me look at this one more time. This Two of Wands, yeah, that's about seeking partnership. And once again, we have the Hanged Man. This was something that was just delayed ever so slightly. You were very worried about this in the past, and you have since separated worrying from this. This Five of Wands in reverse is an energy of somebody who has gone on and on in their head about something. And whenever we have it in the reverse, like you've kind of let it go. And that's probably why we're free to have it come towards you now. Two of Cups, very good. This is a soulmate relationship, whether it is romantic or whether it is in business or whatever. Two of Cups is about a partnership coming together. It's one of our soulmate cards in the deck. Very good. And I have the World card on top of that. You're nuts, Taurus. I love reading for you. Whoever you are that is a Taurus that watches these readings, you guys are so great. I love reading for you guys every week. You guys have the best readings. Okay, and I don't have any Taurus in my chart, so I totally don't get it, but I just love you guys. Okay, so this World card that comes out on its side, it tells me that you know that you have a brand new beginning coming towards you and that you're really working through a lot of things. And actually, you're wrapping up a lot of cycles, and that is what is allowing you. And what was I saying? You kind of let go of this with this Five of Wands earlier. Whatever this situation that's coming back around, you already let go of it. You've already moved on, and that's why it's coming back around for you. But here's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping. Yeah, that's what I was hoping. So I got the Hierophant card out here with that, which is the card of Taurus, which is your card, but it's the card of commitment. So what I was wanting to say is I'm really hoping that when this situation comes back around, because I feel like it was delayed in some way, whether, again, this is in business or in love, I feel like it was delayed for a time because of this Mercury retrograde. And I'm serious. I really do think it was. But for whatever reason, it was delayed a little bit. There was a lot of growth that happened. And with this Hierophant card right here, which is your card, right? I just get the impression that there's a lot of stability that comes back because of this resurgence of this in your life. And also, I feel like you're going to know if this is a good thing for you to sign off on, whatever this is coming towards you. Now, here's the real kicker is it came out, this Hierophant card came out with the Seven of Cups, right? And the Seven of Cups is kind of an energy of feeling like you have a little bit more to deal with than you should. So the only thing is with these energies that are coming towards you, I think you're already kind of overwhelmed by other things. And so it's kind of like, wow, I'm so excited that that's coming back towards me, but now I'm not sure I really have enough time to deal with it, Okay, I have the Strength card on top of that, which tells me you definitely do. Whatever it is, I think it's very positive for you. I'll check in with you next week. And if this is your reading, check in with me because I would like to do a personal reading for you, Taurus, if you can. Because I don't know. I think there are specific situations to this reading. If it's yours, you'll know it. And I would like to know more about each individual situation. Okay, but the Strength card right there is the card of Leo, and it kind of indicates that you really should have all the resources that you need to deal with whatever this is that's coming towards you. And I think it really feels good to me. I think it feels really good. I'm hoping it does for you, whatever this is, whether it's in love or whether it's in finance or career. I'm feeling like there's somebody who wants to extend and offer a partnership to you, and I feel like they didn't before. And I think they kind of left you kind of hanging for a time and you weren't really sure how it was going to go. And I think that they're coming back around, and there were some delays that were kind of out of their hands, and there were like all these situations, and all of a sudden they're wanting to come back towards you and really extend like this offer of, again, love, friendship, apology, forgiveness, pick one, right? And I think that for the most of you, it's going to be very beneficial. But if you're on the fence about it, that's what I mean. Like, I would love to know more about the situation. All right, that was your reading for the week, Taurus. All right, next up we have Virgo. All right, I'm going to move on with this Star Power Tarot for Virgo. And let's find out what you guys have for the week. perfect. I have the Two of Wands for you guys. This Two of Wands has been extremely important this week. Very, very prominent. Two of Wands is about seeking partnership. It really, really is. It's about people looking in a direction. It's about people feeling like they have enough to offer another person. That's a good sign. I like that for you. I love that for you a lot. Very good. This is somebody who feels like they have the world to offer and they're really just waiting for somebody else to join them on top of that. I have the Ten of Wands. This is somebody who, oh, wow. Okay. All of a sudden, I get it. Okay. So this is somebody who's seeking partnership because they actually need help. They need a partnership. With this Ten of Wands energy on top of this Two of Wands, this is somebody who feels like they have so much going on. They need a partner. They need help. They need assistance. I got the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who has retracted an offer of love in another direction. And so they are having to look in an opposite direction. Or this is something that's happened in your life where you've had somebody kind of extract themselves and now you're left with the fallout and you are really like, wow, I need somebody to pick up the slack here. I have the Seven of Pentacles that comes out on top of that. Wowza. The Seven of Pentacles are crossing that. That's somebody who's like, you know what, I'm so tired of waiting on somebody else to pick up the slack here. This is somebody, bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands in reverse. This is starting to affect somebody and how they feel about themselves. Like if I don't get some help here, if I don't get some kind of partnership here, if I don't see some kind of action here, if I don't see some kind of interaction here, it's like starting to eat away at you, at your self-esteem possibly, or at like how maybe your job performance, if this is work. If we're talking about a love situation here, you've recently broken up with somebody and you're tired of waiting on somebody come in and fill some kind of, I don't mean to say void, I don't mean to say that you're looking for someone to fill a void, but there's somebody here who has a lot to give to another person and they actually have like a desire for partnership and they are frustrated that they are not finding what it is that would fulfill them here. Okay. I have the Magician in reverse. Hold on. With the moon under that. Very good. All right, whoever I'm reading for, you are very wise and you're very smart. All right, Virgo, the moon card on top of that is the card of Cancer, and the Magician, you have a lot of major arcana here and court cards. Very good. The moon card is underlying issues. It can be things that you have been neglecting over time. Hold on. With the Magician in reverse, this is somebody who feels like they are powerless to affect the situation. This is somebody who feels like they're absolutely at a loss and they don't have control over other people. They need support, they need partnership, and they can't continue to fight an uphill battle. They can't continue to drag somebody else uphill. Very good. I have the Hierophant in reverse. Golly, boy. And the Nine of Wands in reverse. Darn it all. All right, fine. I'm going to clarify with another deck because, yep. All right. We're going to use the Tarot of Wonderland, but here's the dealio. The Hierophant in reverse is the card of Taurus in reverse, but the Hierophant in reverse is somebody who really is not sure of a commitment anymore. It's the card of marriage, but it's somebody who's like, you know what? I'm so over it. I'm so done with it. I'm not going to commit to this anymore. The Nine of Wands in reverse, we call it the Wounded Warrior, okay? We call it somebody who puts up a lot of boundaries, a lot of walls, and I say he's a smart guy because he does it for a reason. He's been burned in the past, okay? In the reverse like that, that's somebody who wishes that he put up boundaries sooner. With the Magician in reverse, this is somebody who feels like they're powerless to affect a change. And this person, whoever I'm reading for, is somebody who wants to achieve some kind of partnership and they're sick of waiting for somebody to pick up the slack. And there's somebody who's tired of If you're someone who's in a partnered relationship, I get the impression that you're tired of dealing with a lack of commitment and a lack of change, and you're really, really tired of it. You're tired of dealing with it, and you're tired of supporting it, and you're really wanting to retract. To extract yourself from this situation. However, you're feeling like you're not really ready to talk about it. If this is in your career relationship, this is somebody who's definitely looking in a different direction, and you're really tired of waiting to see the changes that you want to see in your environment, and really and truly it's just gotten to be a little too much. With this Hierophant in reverse, this is somebody who's ready to take golly geez, check this out. It's the Hierophant card again, which is it's the same one. Same card, just different deck. That's the card of Taurus. That it's about commitment, and it's about stability, and it's about where you hang your hat and who you choose to align with. And if this is your reading, you are somebody who's ready to commit to something, and you do not want to commit to anything that is not committing to you in the same way. Okay, very good. Okay, on top of that, I have the card of Temperance. Very good. And it's right on top of that Magician card. Very similar energy. Very good. The Temperance card is somebody who's learning how to balance themselves. They're learning about self-discipline. It came out with the Seven of Wands right here, which tells me it's a lot about what drama do you want to invite into your life? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to change? And that is the energy that you have backing up this Magician energy here with this Temperance card and this Seven of Wands. You're somebody who is very wise. You're very smart. You want to make good decisions about where it is that you go next. And you want to make sure that you have a plan for the future, and you don't just jump into things without thinking about them first. You're very wise. You're somebody who has thought about all of this before. While you have a lot of boundaries up here, and you're really trying to decide what commitments you want to make for the future, you've definitely had enough of some kind of situation. You're definitely tired of waiting on someone or something. You're really starting to reassess what it is that you want for the future, and you're starting to make plans for yourself, and you're being very wise and very smart about it. Six of Cups in reverse. That's an end of, yep. And I have the Seven of Cups out. Very good. I thought that was what you were going to have out with the Seven of Wands, but you have two sevens out here. Very good. And the Six of Cups in reverse is an energy of, it's like a soulmate relationship that's ending, a partnership that's ending in some way for you, and you're willing to let it go and absolutely understanding that you should, but now all of a sudden you're kind of overwhelmed by all the things you need to do with that. This Five of Wands is somebody who's gone back and forth in their head about how they want to deal with it, what they want to do, and what they want to align with in the future. Very good. All right, any more clarity we can give you guys, because that's clear as mud to me. Perfect. And I have the Emperor in reverse. This is somebody who has to let go of something that they previously built. And I feel like that's you. And I feel like you're totally willing to do that, because you don't see, you don't see any future in it for yourself. Because guess what? Whoever I'm reading for, you are very beautiful. You're very smart. You're very charismatic. But more than that, much, much more than that, you are somebody who has a lot of amazing ideas. And you are somebody who has a lot of thought for the future, about what you want your future to look like and who you want to be. And I understand that you are about to let a lot of things go, but you have a sense of you understand that there is a partnership coming towards you in the near future that you need to align yourself with. You're tired of waiting for other people to get on board with you, and you are ready for some kind of new beginning, and you understand that that's going to come from you. And a lot of other people are looking at you for the future and what they want to align with in the future. Good job, whoever you are. Other people are seeing you the way that you are seeing your future. Unfortunately, you just have to let go of some things that have kind of been holding you back. And these things can be people, persons, or situationships. Take it as you will. They're just energies in the cards. And whoever you are, whoever I've read for here, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. And I wish you the very, very best. You have a lot of people who would love to be a part of your life because you are just that good. Good job. All right, next up we have Capricorn. last up of our our earth signs, and then we are on to air signs. Very good. Capricorn, what do we have for you guys? We're going to read with the Deviant Moon Tarot here. Very good. All right. With the Three of Swords in reverse, very good. That's a breakup that's already happening. You've healed from it. Very good. Three of Swords in reverse. I always call the Three of Swords the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck. Heartache, grief, and pain. Ouch, ouch, ouch. But in the reverse, it's something we've already been through. With the Eight of Cups in, coming out on its side, that's somebody who is kind of... It could be struggling to let go of something emotionally. Hold on. Wow. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. And I have the Queen of Swords in reverse. We have two queens, one right on top of the other. That can indicate two people involved, but it also can indicate someone who is struggling to speak about the way they feel in their heart, and somebody who's struggling to talk about how they feel about themselves in a situation. And the reason that we may have had the fallout, this breakup situation, and this struggle to move on could be either because we have two people, either because we have two queens involved here. I may be reading for an energy that has a third-party situation with two women involved here. Two feminine energies. Don't get hung up on the genders that I call out. It's about the energies. Or we can have a person that really struggles with communicating how they're feeling and what they're thinking and what it is they want for the future. And because of that, their ability to communicate, we may have experienced an ending recently. That may be you, Capricorn. Let's see. Perfect. I have the Empress in reverse. That's Virgo energy in the reverse. This is somebody who... the Empress is somebody who is divine feminine, but they are somebody who is in charge of their own empire when we have them in the reverse. This is someone who has a lot of power, but they're not wielding it wisely. This is somebody who doesn't respect their own power, or someone who they don't appreciate what they have when they have it. I have the Three of Wands. There's somebody here who's waiting for someone to change. There's someone here who's waiting for that Empress in reverse to change. Very good. The Three of Wands is the minor arcana version of the Magician for me. It's somebody who knows that there will be a change, someone who knows that there is potential in a situation, but they're really waiting on a change. And I get the impression that whoever I'm reading for, Capricorn, if this is your story, you have experienced a lot of heartbreak in the past, and you are somebody who is not willing to accept any mediocrity from another person. You've had to walk away from things that were not good for you in the past, and it was difficult for you to do so. And in order to do so, you had to really reassess a lot of things about yourself, but you are also being put in a position where you're going to have to start speaking up for yourself and start really assessing like what it is that you want, and expressing what it is that you want, how you feel about things, what you think about things, in order to plan for the future. Because I see that you have a future that you want to bring towards yourself. I don't know if you're looking towards a specific person or not. If you are, the person you're looking towards is not in the best of spaces right now. They're like upside down. They are not in a good position, whether it is because of their financial life or their emotional life or their stability in some way. However, I get the impression you're somebody who's willing to wait, and they're willing to do some work, some kind of manifestation work on that. Now, on top of that, we have the Ten of Pentacles. You're somebody who sees in this other person a tremendous amount of potential, whether we're talking about in romantic life or in work. This is fantastic, and you have a lot to give to another person. You are beautiful, you are wonderful, and you have a lot of stability behind you, and I just love who you are. Let's look a little bit further. Now, you're willing to invest in this other person, but they are not in a good position. They are definitely upside down, and you're willing to wait here. Because I got the Knight of Cups on top of that. This is somebody that you would love to give your heart to, or they would love to give their heart to you, or vice versa. You see a lot of potential in this situation. Perfect. Hold on. Yes, and I have the Emperor on top of this, which is the card of Divine Masculine. Hold on one second. I'm putting that one back in 1 second. So I have a pair here. I have the Empress and the Emperor out here together, and this is why you're willing to wait for whatever this is. You've been through a lot. You see that this other person you are looking towards has been through a lot. That's why you're willing to wait. Although this person is in the upside down position, they are not in a good space right now. You will have a lot of stability to offer and a lot of love to offer, or they do to you. You take it as it resonates. Definitely a pair, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine here with the Emperor and the Empress. Let me get another deck out here to clarify real quick. Let's use this Hush Tarot by Jeremy Hush. Real quick, let me shuffle. I really just need to know about this second section over here. And I have the Judgment card on top of that. And I have the Knight of Wands. Very good. This is somebody who's going to start taking action. One of the two people here are going to start taking action. There's going to be a light bulb moment that turns on, and they're going to know exactly what it is that they want for the future. They're going to understand. They're going to assess things for what they are, and there is going to be a lot of clarity. Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then we have the Sun card out, which is Leo. Very good. And I have the Fool card out. Very good. So the Sun is about healing. There's going to be a lot of healing that comes towards you or towards this other person. And I think that's what you've been waiting for. I think that you've been through a lot. I think you've seen a lot in yourself, a lot of change. I think that you've put yourself on the back burner, whoever you are, Capricorn. And with these Queens in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is somebody who really was denying a lot of their own truth, somebody who wasn't expressing themselves, and somebody who wasn't really expressing their plans for the future. Now, all of a sudden, you're putting yourself out there, you're going after what it is that you want, or there's another person who's doing that towards you. Could be this Leo energy. We have the Sun card out there, which is about divine healing, and it's about coming out of depression. With this Fool card, we have a new beginning. We have a brand new start. We have a lot of new potential. We have a wake-up call that happens for you or for another person that kind of like initiates some kind of action here. Let me get another deck really quick, clarify with this Family Tarot here. What else? Real quick, thank you so much. I have the King of Swords here again. Very, very good. This is somebody who, again, starts talking about how they feel. We have the Hermit card here. This is somebody who's been very introspective about what it is they want to do in the future. The King of Swords is somebody who really starts expressing themselves, really talking about, sending messages, starts communicating more availably. And here I have the Eight of Swords right here, which is somebody who has been in restrictive mode before. This is somebody you couldn't get a word out edgewise from. It's like somebody that you were struggling to communicate it all with, and now all of a sudden, the floodgates open, and now all of a sudden you have some kind of communication and some kind of light bulb moment that comes on. Anything else you want to say about that? 1 second. I have the Two of Pentacles. This is somebody who's baby stepping. Okay, this is somebody who's putting one foot in front of the other and no more. Okay, so I get the impression that whoever you're talking to, or whoever's talking to you, or this may be your feelings, you're somebody, or this is an energy of one step at a time. Let's not rush things. Let's go slowly, please, kind of thing. This is somebody with this hermit energy, is like very isolated typically, or somebody who doesn't communicate a lot and definitely wants to take things slowly, whether this is you or another person. So I encourage you, like whenever you start communicating with this person, which it looks like you're going to this week, very, very good, Capricorn, it's great, but just go very slowly, because this person or you has been through quite a lot, and there's definitely an energy of wanting to take things very slowly is what I'm hearing. Good job. All right, that's your reading for the week. Thanks, Capricorn. Next up we have Aquarius, first of our air signs for the night. Let's see what you guys have. All right, let's pick it up with this Deviant Moon Tarot for Aquarius. Shuffle it and see what you guys have. Perfect. I have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Empress in reverse. Are you nuts? Are you kidding me? Aquarius, what's going on? So Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Empress in reverse tells me that we have a situation where we could have financial fallout, or we could just have a lack of stability somehow, and it's really affecting you. It's affecting, I get the impression you're extremely tired, extremely worried. Like I'm feeling it like in my thighs, like I'm very tired, like all of a sudden worn down, like I don't have any more to give to this situation. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I want something new for my future with the Three of Wands. I have the Emperor on top of that. Very good. I want to see some kind of major change with this Knight of Cups energy. Normally, I would not take that many cards, but I like the story that it's telling. Basically, this is telling me somebody, Aquarius, that is... you've experienced some kind of fallout with someone, whether it is this Virgo Empress energy or someone who embodies that kind of energy. This would be someone who is very beautiful, very kind, very loving, very nurturing, very sweet. Whether this is your energy or another person, there's been some kind of fallout with you or this person. There is some kind of change that's happening with this Three of Wands energy. We want to get it back into control, the situation back under control, because we have a true pairing here with the Emperor and the Empress. Very good. Now these two people, they can only be together because the Emperor and the Empress, they vibrate at a certain level. They can only attract one another, and so we really need to repair the relationship between these two, and what that takes is an offering of love with this Knight of Cups energy. All right, so what that means is, so pages are messengers, right? But knights bring actual physical offerings of love, whether it's offerings of time, whether it's offerings of words, whether it's physical, whether it's financial. It is something tangible that someone can attach to. That is what is needed to heal this situation. Very good. I have the Sun card here. Very good. I like it. That is a card of healing. It's a card of Leo. It is a card of divine masculine as well. This is a card of coming out of depression. This is a card of understanding what is needed for healing. And that is a card of the healing being, well, it's a card of it happening. Very good. Perfect. And I have the Ace of Cups out on top of that. Hold on, let me clean all these up real quick. I have the Ace of Cups here, which is brand new beginning in love. However, because it comes out on its side the way that it does, it tells me that you're kind of in the driver's seat of it. And this is kind of the issue, is that you're really trying to discern whether the relationship that is before you is really beneficial to your self-esteem ultimately long term. And that is why we've had fallout in the past about it. While we have a true partnering and a true pairing here, you're really trying to discern for yourself if this is a good thing for you or not. Now let's look here. Let's use this Star Power Tarot since it's real close and quick like, to kind of understand why you're feeling that way, where we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, and kind of figure out how we can make it better. Let's look. Three of Wands was on the bottom of the deck, which you already had right here, which is an energy of manifestation. Whatever this partnership is right here, you have a lot of hope for it, and whoever else is on the other side of this has a lot of hope for this too. This Ace of Cups in reverse, and a little bit more before we even really get into it, Ace of Cups is really the holy grail of cards for me, okay? So if you are somebody who's pulling the Ace of Cups in any kind of reading, it tells me that it's a new relationship for you, a new love relationship for you of some sort. But beyond that, more importantly, it's really about the holy grail of cups, where it's about your love for yourself, and that comes from a higher power. And in order to give that to another person, you have to be vibrating in a level that's high enough for you to have a full cup to extend to another person. And really and truly, you're hoping that you're going to be vibrating in a high enough level that you're going to attract somebody else who has the same level of filled cup to offer to you, so that you have a reciprocal relationship. Now, here's the issue here. I think you're worried that you don't have enough to give to another person, or the other person doesn't have enough to give to you. Okay, let's find out more. Thanks. Yeah, I have the Two of Cups here, which is a soulmate relationship. Very good job. Two of Cups is about divine partnership. It is a relationship that is blessed. It is somebody that is meant to be in your life for a certain reason, a season, a reason, or a lifetime, right? This is somebody who could be a friendship, career relationship, or definitely love partnership. It's definitely, obviously, a soulmate, and you'll know it, and you'll understand why. But let's find out a little bit more as to why we have the hitch and the giddy up here. 1 second. I got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Here's really the thing. That's the second time you've had the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, kiddo. Here's the thing. It's definitely root chakra development if we want to get super deep about it. And that's about inner child wounding. But Ten of Pentacles in reverse can be a worry about financial stability. It can be a worry about like the future, like what ultimately the future would hold. And so that is why you ultimately cannot sign off on this person, or they can't sign off on you. They don't see like a future in you, or you don't see a future in them. And that is really the issue here. Thank you very much. I have the Six of Cups. You're nuts. Again, another soulmate card. You know, we only have about 6 in the entire deck of tarot, and you've already got 2 out here. Guess what? And you've got the divine masculine and divine feminine on here. This is a major soulmate relationship, no matter way you spin it. But this Six of Cups in reverse is somebody who feels like they've already lost something. They feel like they've already lost a relationship, like there's no coming back from it. You may have already experienced a breakup of some sort in this relationship, or it could just be like the no plan for the future in this relationship that is causing this fallout. Now, here's the deal. It is definitely a soulmate relationship. So what can I do to help you here? I got the Four of Wands. You're nuts. I'm crazy about this. This is nuts. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so the Four of Wands would be yet another one of the soulmate relationships in the deck. However, it is a very unique soulmate relationship card because it denotes a divinely guided soulmate relationship. It's that Twin Flame 1111 card. Now, whenever it comes out here with the Seven of Wands, this is somebody who's really worried about the stability for their future, in addition to understanding that this is obviously a soulmate relationship. Great. That's awesome. That's great. However, there's like a lot of drama in this situation, or there's just like a lot of problems. There's just like too much to deal with. There's like a lack of stability here, and there is a concern about other people being involved here or something like that. Okay, Aquarius, anything else you want to say about this? I got the Four of Pentacles here. There's somebody who's really, really struggling to let go of some kind of freedom or independence here. There's somebody who's afraid of giving up something or letting go of something, and that's why they're having a hard time committing. There's the words having a hard time committing is what I'm seeing here or hearing here. Perfect. I have the Two of Pentacles here. There's somebody who's really, really trying to put one foot in front of the other and design a life for themselves, but they are very concerned about this partnership. This is a major partnership in their life, and they're really not sure what it's going to look like. And I have to be honest with you, Aquarius. I don't know who you are. I don't know what your situation is, but I honestly, the cards are not going to tell me anymore. This is a situation that's going to have to wait. It's going to have to see how it unfolds. Whoever you are, you're going to have to you're going to have to let me know how it unfolds. I'm going to catch up with you next week, obviously, and do your reading next week. But like there aren't going to be any more cards that come out and indicating how it's going to go. So if this is your story, you'll know it. And I'm kind of like at a nail biter kind of phase. Like I don't know what's going to happen either. But I can tell that there isn't going to be any more new information because we just keep having repeating cards. And so it's telling me these energies are just the energies that are present, and I can't wait to hear how they turn out, because again, this is a major soulmate relationship. We had, what was it, 3 soulmate cards out of 2 decks, like multiple times. That's kind of major. Good job, whoever you are. Thanks for letting me read for you. Next up we have Libra. I'm going to stick with this Deviant Moon Tarot for Libra, and thanks for letting me read for you guys. I appreciate it. And let's see what you guys have tonight. I have the Death card out for Libra, which is the card of Scorpio. So this can be a final ending in something. It can be a transition. It is, the Death card is about a change that is necessary, and it is permanent, and it is a good choice. In this deck specifically, the Death card is, Death is pregnant, if you can see. And because of the ending, it allows a new beginning. Okay? So whoever you are, Libra, whatever you are ending now will lead to a brand new beginning, which is pretty heavy and it's pretty beautiful. Good job. And I see that there is something that has been kept under wraps for some time, and something that you've been holding back for a long time, that you haven't been allowing to surface for a while. And because you are ending one thing, it leaves space for the new thing to come towards you, and it is something you've been suppressing for a while and wishing that you didn't have to. I don't know what that means, but it is, I'm actually very excited for you, and I'm really looking forward to whatever it is that you bring forward. Now I have the Eight of Wands right here, which is the card of communication, but it is a card of, oh no, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I read it wrong. It's the Seven of Wands. It's an energy of kind of wanting to hold people back. Hold on, let me get a little bit more information, because I have the feeling, okay, so when we were talking about like kind of keeping things under wraps, it's kind of the energy of holding people back, like not wanting to tell the whole story, not ready to share the whole story, and not really sure you're ready to unveil something, almost like a new line, like, or a new, like an unveiling, or like an opening of something, whether it's a restaurant or a business of some sort. It's kind of waiting, keeping it under wraps. Hold on. Perfect. I have the King of Cups on top of that. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy. But beyond that, that's something that you want to embrace. There is something or someone, oh my goodness. Actually, very good job. Whoever I'm reading for, there's somebody who has their eye on you, and there's somebody who has a lot of love for you, a lot of tremendous love for you. It could be this King of Cups energy. There is somebody, whoever you are that I'm reading for, you have just ended something, and you're very nervous about the fallout from it, and there is somebody who already has their eye on you, and it is a very warm feeling, and it's very lovely. Honestly, I have to be honest with you. It's not a bad feeling at all. I don't think you should be worried about it. It feels very kind. I have the Five of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who's very worried about the emotional fallout from the past. The Five of Cups, although I am not a doctor, please do not come after me, but the Five of Cups to me is the definition of insanity. It's somebody who repeats the same action over and over again, expecting a different result. The Five of Cups is somebody who doesn't really know what they want to do next, and they're really quite exhausted with what they've been looking at in the past. They're sick of it. They're tired of it. They don't want it anymore. They see something that is new and coming towards them. I'm hearing shiny objects, but I think it's beyond that. I think it's more than that. I have the Emperor on top of that. Whoever you are, you're someone who has their eye on you, and they want to offer you the world. Okay, these are their words, not mine. I would never say that. I would never say offer you the world, but they do. Whatever that means to you is what they want to give to you. Wow. I have the Strength in reverse. This is somebody who feels like, wow, Zach, I don't typically get this kind of information. This is somebody who has had their eye on you for quite some time, and they are feeling like they don't really know what to do with it, Libra. They're very like kind of at a loss. The Strength in reverse, like they've kind of lost themselves in watching you from a distance. I don't know, that maybe they're waiting on you to end something. I would not say this if the cards weren't there and their energy wasn't there. What the heck is that? I have the Ten of Wands in reverse, which is exactly the same thing as the Strength in reverse. Very good. As well as the Emperor. Like, let's be honest. This is somebody who really doesn't know what to do with themselves. Like, they are really at a loss. They are absolutely overtaken with you, and they are looking at you from a distance. I get the impression that you know who they are. Let me clarify with another deck. I gotta, let's use the Star Power Tarot because it's close. I have to know more information about this for you. That's crazy town. Like, this person is very enamored with you. Like, I would not say it if I didn't actually feel it. This is a person that's totally obsessed with you. Like, this person is watching you from a distance, and they are waiting for you to end something so that they can move forward towards you. I have the Eight of Cups in reverse, and I have the High Priestess. You know exactly what I'm talking about. This is somebody that you have known from the past. Yes, and this is somebody that you actually have an emotional tie to. Golly geez, you know all of the feelings that this person has towards you. Yes, you do. And vice versa. And there's a lot of telepathic information here between the two of you. I have the Nine of Swords out on top of that. They are wanting to hear from you, and you are wanting to hear from them. What they want to tell you is that they have been through a lot recently, and that they have experienced a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety. And that goes on top of the Ten of Wands right here. That it's like too much. Like, I really just need to reach out and talk to you really quick. I got the Ace of Swords. Yes, that's like a message of like, yes, I need to get out and talk to you. I really need to express myself to you. It can be messages like email. It can be email, text messages, all of that sort of thing. Eight of Wands is the card of communication as well. That can be like rapid moving communication, a lot of communication that happens very quickly. There is somebody who's going to reach out to you very quickly. They're going to tell you about how they've been feeling about you, how much they've wanted to talk to you. You have known this the entire time. You've just simply been waiting on them to take action. It looks like this is going to be the week that it happens. Wowza. This person cannot take it one bit anymore. Honestly, I don't really even know what to say. I have the Five of Swords right here, which, significant to this deck, is somebody who starts cutting out things that cause blockages in their lives. So if there is this person, I get the impression that you or somebody else has been waiting for one ending to happen in a situation in order to allow a doorway to open for another kind of communication to come in, whether it is in business or whether it is in your love life. I don't know. And there's somebody here who's had to cut out a lot of other people people or a lot of other energies in their lives with this Five of Swords energy, and it allows room for more communication from this other person to come in, or for you to come in. You are someone who has seen this whole thing coming down the line. This person would only want to express to you that they are like kind of dying without you, without being super dramatic, but that is kind of how it rolls down this situation. And I have the Devil card on top of that. Of course we do. All right, so here's the deal. This person wants to tell you that they've made a lot of changes in their life, but they are absolutely obsessed with you and the relationship that they have with you. Okay, now with the Devil coming out like that, and I'm saying this person wants to tell you of all the positive changes that they have made in their lives. Now, obviously this person is somebody that you have some kind of tie with that Eight of Cups. And I think that you cut this person loose at one point so that they could go and kind of do their own thing, kind of evolve. And I feel like you've kind of watched it all happen with the High Priestess card here, the High Priestess card. And I think that this person has always known that they are kind of the perfect match for you, or you have known that about them, but you've kind of been waiting for them to get themselves together. Am I right? Am I right? Okay. And I feel like this person's going to come in and they're going to tell you about all of the things that have been a challenge to them over the recent past. And you're going to say, oh yeah, tell me more. But you've kind of known the whole time. Yeah, congratulations. You read ahead in the Cliffs Notes. Good job. And I think you're going to be highly aware already. And they're going to come in and they're going to want to talk to you. And you're going to appreciate that. And you're going to be very nice about it. And I think you're going to be accepting of them, because I think that you also see them as a divine counterpart of some sort. Very good job. All right, thank you very much for letting me read for you. Thank you. Next up, we have Gemini. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, you can. All that information is around here somewhere. And if you're watching this on YouTube later, all that information is in the About section of this channel. All right, thank you so much for letting me read for you and to get an opportunity to share your stories with you. I really love reading them, and I love meeting you guys. I really do. And I appreciate you. I feel like I learn every bit as much from you as you do from any of the cards that I read, and I really appreciate you sharing your stories with me. Thank you so much. All right, last up for the night is Gemini, you cuties. If you hung in here till the end of the night, God bless you, and I love you, and I say an extra prayer for you because I know you're up late and you have to go to work tomorrow, so you deserve an extra prayer, an extra coffee. Okay, what do we have for Gemini? Good, I have the Five of Cups in reverse. I don't like it for you initially, but here, tell me more about it. Five of Cups in reverse is somebody who sees that they've been doing the same thing over and over again and they don't want to do it anymore, okay? With the Five of Cups in reverse, I like that for you. Okay, tell me more. And I have the Star card. This is somebody who's really starting to decide what it is that they want for themselves and what they align with for themselves. Truly, truly, truly. I don't want the same things that I've been experiencing. I want something different. I want something better. Now, the Star card is somebody who asks for absolute truth in their life. They say, you know what? Lay it on me. Go ahead and tell me the truth about who I am, and what it is that I have to deal with. And I call it Pandora's box. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly. And this is somebody who says, I don't want what it is that I've had in the past. I want something different. I want something better for me. And because of that, I'm willing to open the door to the truth. And so because of that, it's kind of laid out there. Good job. That's like very balls out. I like it. I have the Strength card in reverse, and now we have somebody who's like, oh my God, put it back in. Too much truth. No, that's not you. That's somebody who kind of feels like, okay, now that we've unleashed all this truth, like, how do I deal with it? How do I deal with the repercussions? How do I deal with the fallout of that situation? All right, go ahead. That's okay. All right, let's read a little bit further here, and let's get another deck in a minute. We'll clarify. Perfect. I have the Five of Wands in reverse. You know what, though? You got the Five of Cups, you get the Five of Wands. This is somebody, and both in the reverse. This is somebody who's like, you know what, I'm so tired of the drama. I'm done with all the emotional fallout. I'm sick of dealing with it on a daily basis. I don't care what it is, but anything's better than this, all right? That's your feeling. That's how you're feeling. With the Strength card in reverse, it's somebody who's telling me that they don't feel like they have what it takes to make a change and to make the transition, although the transition is here and it's happening to them. You're welcome. Okay, so it's kind of like dragging you, kicking, or screaming, or, you know, pick one. I have the Eight of Swords right here on top of that, and it comes out in the sideways position, which tells me that you are not talking about how you're feeling. You're not sharing yourself. You're not expressing how you feel. You've been really brushing your own emotions under the rug. I hear for possibly 9 years. Somebody who, or possibly a long time, right? Somebody who really hasn't been sharing how they're feeling with another person or another situation. Somebody who's really kept their own emotions and their own feelings on the back burner, kind of pretending like they didn't even have any. I have the Ten of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who can't take it anymore. Heavens, yeah. So with the Ten of Wands, we have somebody who has got such a full card that it's going to spill out at any moment. And whenever it's in the reverse like that, it's somebody it's already spilled out. It's already run off into the ditch. You know it, I know it. Now we just got to pick up the pieces, and we have to decide where we're going to put those pieces. Okay, you dig? You got it. Very good. Now I have the Death card in reverse. This is a repeating pattern that has happened to you in your life, in this situation, this relationship, multiple times. You've had to pick up the pieces multiple times. When we have the Death card in reverse, this is something, it's very like the, it's like Ten of Swords in the minor arcana for me, which is like something that just won't end. It won't die. Like every time you think you've done it, you turn your back and then out from the kitchen. There it is, grabbing your ankles. Not good. Terrifying. And this is something that you just see as a like a repeating pattern and a repeating problem is what I'm hearing in your life. And I'm getting the impression that you really are almost beyond desperate to make a change. You haven't been expressing yourself, and you haven't been talking about how you're feeling. You feel like you're not really, you feel quite powerless as to know how to make a change. Okay. I don't like that. I have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You don't see any room for growth here. Okay then. Well, if we don't see any room for growth here with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Death card in reverse, every single one of these gosh darn cards is in reverse. Did you know that? I got the Star in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, Strength in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse, and we got the Eight of Swords here on the side, which is the card of communication, which means we're not really doing any of that. We don't have a lot of positive hope for this situation. You haven't had any for a long time. Why are we sitting here? Why are we stuck in this? Why do we keep doing this? These are your questions for yourself. Okay. And I got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Now we got two aces in reverse. Are you nuts? You're telling me all the love and this and the life, the light has drained out of this situation. You don't see any room for growth. I got to switch decks. I just got it. I'm upset for you. I'm upset that you've allowed yourself to stay in this relationship or situationship for as long as you have. I see a lot of fallout here. I think you're just mad for yourself. I think these are the words that you have for yourself. I love you. I want you to just be happy. But these are the things that I'm seeing for you. What do we have here? I got the Five of Wands once again, twice out. All right, this is a lot of emotional drama. This is a lot of fallout here for you guys, whatever it is. With the Five of Wands 2 times, it's like I'm going back and forth in your head about what it is you think about something and how you feel about something. And we're so over it. We're so done with it. What did I say? We've been doing this same thing, this same mental battle for how many years now? How many months now? How many weeks now? And I get the impression you're done with it. I got the Five of Wands 2 times and the Five of Cups 5, 5, 5. 5 is an energy of change, and it's about chaos and conflict that bring about positive change in your life, okay? So I see that is present. We have two aces in reverse here, Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups in reverse. You're nuts, okay? All right, this tells me you are ready for a change, a major change in your life, because you have repeated the same pattern for so long, you're just not into doing it anymore. Tell me more. And I got the 10 of Cups in reverse. We got the 10 of Wands in reverse. We got the 10 of Cups in reverse. We got a lot of repeating numbers here, Geminis. This is important to you. We have a lot of emotional fallout. Not only are you able to support this any longer physically, you can't support it emotionally. We have them both in the reverse. We have a lot of fallout. We have possibly a breakup of a family or a breakup of a couple dynamic or something. We have a lot of emotional fallout, and we have something that was a situation that you simply couldn't avoid it anymore. It was simply too much. It was like a very heavy burden for you. But there's like a 3 of Pentacles here. So this is what I was going to ask. Like, why are we still talking about it? Why are we still stuck in it? Because somebody here is still waiting to find out if somebody is on the same page as them. Somebody who still is like holding on for hope here in this situation, and holding on for hope that somebody is going to work with them for the future and build a partnership for the future, because that is what the 3 of Pentacles is really all about. Please get on the same page with me. Please work with me. Please, let's form a stable partnership of some sort. And here I have the 5 of Cups again, which was your first card out, in reverse, both of them. Very good job, whoever you are. You're extremely brilliant, and you have an amazing ability to share your energy across the globe. And so if this is your reading and this is you, and you're able to share your energy from your living room to mine, then that means you have the ability to affect any kind of change in your life that you would like to see. And having the 5 of Cups out here in the reverse twice tells me that this is a repeating pattern. This is emotional fallout that you've experienced before, over and over again. You're sick of it. I have the Justice card in reverse, which can indicate divorce, and it can also indicate unfairness in a situation, things not going the way that you want, and I really, really hate it for you. Okay. So this is somebody who's really struggling to take action because you're still waiting on somebody else to see if they're going to be on the same page, if they're going to ever pick up the slack. And the whole time you're repeating the same processes over and over again. And it's really just because you love someone so much that you really keep giving them opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. And that's why you keep putting yourself through all of the trauma and all of the drama. It's because you love them and you want them to work with you. However, you're not seeing the changes that you want to see. And you're having to admit it to yourself. Once again, I have the Death card that just flew right out there, Gemini, okay? And like, I can't make it up. All right, that's a final ending, and this is your choice. This is you, because you can sit and you can do this. 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands, energy, which is about drama and emotional fallout over and over again. You can experience the Death card in reverse over and over again. Like I said, it's like that thing that you thought was dead, and it keeps coming back around from the kitchen to haunt you over and over again as many times as you want. Because whoever you're dealing with here, you love them so much you're willing to let them stay almost no matter what. But I'm asking you for yourself, what are you willing to put up with? How much longer are you willing to suffer and put yourself through this? And how much longer is it going to be before you cut ties with something that no longer serves you? And these are your words for yourself. I don't know you. I don't know your situation. But these are the harsh words you have for yourself, because I think you want more for yourself, and I think you are starting to demand more for yourself, and I think I love you and you love you, and I think that you're wanting more. All right, that's your reading for the week, Gemini. That's a lot of repeat cards for you guys, and I wish you the very best. You have a lot of power in a situation, and you have a lot of beauty in you, and you have given a lot to a situation for a lot of years, and you haven't seen the reciprocity that you have needed for so long. It's really chipped away at you, and it's really chipped away at your self-esteem and your feelings like you can move forward for some reason. And I encourage you not to feel that way, because you obviously have a very powerful energy. You've had a lot of fallout here, but there's a choice for change, and there's a lot of change that is possible. But I get the impression you're not quite sure as to whether or not you want it. All right. I love you very much. Thanks, guys, very much for letting me read for you. I'll catch up with you next week, and I'll see you soon.